face-off to the right of Miklos Reiner. Aggressive face-off lineup here for the Steelers. Jonathan Phillips unable to win that one and take advantage. Norris trying to march out of the zone, has his pocket picked. Shot comes in and a pad save from Reiner, and he hangs on for the whistle. The Sheffield Steelers do have the first big chance of the night here, Stu, as they dispossess Norris trying to come out of the zone. And Reiner has to come up big with a pad save.
And this definitely was a great opportunity for the Steelers. Pocket picked, comes in, takes the shot early. He feels the pressure coming in from the Blaze defenseman, so goes for the quick release, and a smart save from the Hungarian netminder.
Yeah, new building, new lead. Colton Yellowhorn drops that puck off to Curran. Puck comes off a stick and into the half wall on the Blaze left wing side. Good hit comes in from Quince. The Blaze pick it up with Curran. Curran trying to keep it away from Nevalainen. He ends up losing his feet, Johnny Curran. The Blaze going to get a power play, but Norris has a chance from the point that goes upstairs. Coventry still have possession. Halbert, hard pass across that gets through to Curran. Norris again. Curran at the half wall. Blaze 6 on 5. Halbert on the bouncing puck. Gets around one man. Drops it off for Norris. He winds one up, drives as a rebound off the pads of Greenfield. It might have hit the defenseman in front of him. The Blaze are still playing with possession out in front for Norris. Stick handles Brady Norris, looking to try and pull the trigger. Drops it off for Yellowhorn instead. Blaze camped out in the offensive zone with the extra man. Yellowhorn off the skate of Halbert. He finds Norris. He finds Curran. Curran shooting through the crease, looking for a tip. It's out for Halbert. The other side as Greenfield makes a save. He sprawls on the puck. The Blaze have had a man down on the ice, and they're screaming for a second penalty as Halbert's going to walk in. Halbert deking shooting that's blocked on the way through, and finally the whistle goes, and there will be some respite. Although whether the Blaze will get a 5-on-4 or 5-on-3 remains to be seen, as they're adamant that Greenfield had drew a penalty there. Good forecheck here from the Sheffield Steelers. Blaze running around in their own zone a little. Set down from Mitch Cook. Minor penalty for tripping on Niklas Nevalainen. As the Blaze come across the line with Frantic off the boards. Good little poke check to keep that puck out of the passing lane as Garrett Johnson tried to get it moving. Good work from Brendan Conley. Cook across the line to Quince. Quince to the back door. Chance out in front! They score! Mitch Cook, right at the top of the blue paint, uses the Blaze man advantage wisely, and Coventry strike first. Their power play was red hot last night, and Stu, they carry it on into tonight's game in the Skydome Arena.
Another power play goal from the Coventry Blaze. It seems to be a story that is often told now. Nice movement between the three forwards, passing it around, and Mitch Cook just getting himself big body in front of the net, offers his stick for the pass and gets it into the back of the net. 1-0 to the Coventry Blaze.
Face off one by Dowd. Shot from the point, goes wide of the glove side of Miklos Reiner. Forbes will send that one up ice. There's some pushing and shoving with Valorand and Halbert off the puck. And they're still going at each other. Whether they're going to fight or not remains to be seen, but years gone by, they've got it over with by now, but instead they'll probably just get a pair of roughing minors.
Yeah, that is probably going to end up with 2 minutes each for delay of game.
Yeah, your delay of game. Yeah.
There is absolutely no way that Nathaniel Halbert is dropping the gloves in that position.
And then with Christo on the wraparound off the blocker of Reiner. There's a second puck pinballing around out in front. Blaze get it clearer initially. Another shot comes in, tipped wide of the net of Reiner. Puck picked up at the point by Mosey. Latal winds up, drives, picked up by Reiner. And I think that was interesting from Reiner. You know, he's taking a real aggressive centre line there, showing a little bit of daylight blocker, forcing Latal to think, I'm going to shoot here, but comes across, takes it away quite quickly. A little trap from the goalie there, I think.
Yes.
Connolly. Back for Valorand. It's pushed and shoved by the Blaze defenseman. Yellowhorn at the top of the zone too, trying to free this puck up. Oh, it comes out in front, and they score! A redirected shot loops over the top of Miklos Reiner. The Sheffield Steelers have answered back. Brendan Connolly with a final touch. So we look at this one again, Stu. A heavy redirection in front of the netminder. Sees this one loop up over him. That's a horrible one to give up.
Yeah, Connolly makes a nice move on the puck, coming straight down the centre. Valorant's down the middle as well. Watch the two of them. They're coming right around the front, and then that loose puck comes off the back there of the skates of Brady Norris, it looks like, and then just gets another deflection on the way through. So equalises for the Sheffield Steelers.
Look in the skate of Billings. Got Petgrave all over him. It's come out in front though for Quince. Quince on the backhand, wraps it around. It's poke checked away by Nevalainen. Great work from the Finnish defenseman. Greenfield down and couldn't quite get across. And Marley Quince looking for his second goal this weekend. Petgrave under pressure from Billings. Oh, Billings has stripped him. Drops it across. Chance for Quince. He couldn't pull the trigger. Nevalainen strips him. And now here come the Steelers. They're looking to get a 4-on-2. Allen. Looks it off for Connolly. Comes round for Christo. Short side to the back door. Oh, and that one I think might have come off the outside of the pipe for the Steelers. The puck goes long. And it'll all calm down for a second, Stu. Halbert. Drops off for Johnny Curran. Went to Halbert at the point. He'll shoot. He scores! The Blaze make short work of the first couple of minutes of the 2+2. Another power play goal, and the Blaze restore their lead. Halbert clean through the crowd, it seems, beating Matthew Greenfield. As we look at this again, a lot of traffic in front with Yellowhorn and the other Blaze forward. Blaze back in front, Stu.
Absolutely. Nathaniel Halbert just shoots there. There are two Blaze forwards right in there, plus Matt Petgrave, that you can see there with head in his hands. But Matt Greenfield's not going to be able to stop that. You can't see it. He's going to have absolutely no visibility of that shot from Nathaniel Halbert at all.
Work from Sam Jones. Blaze still on the hunt for it. Comes around for Norris. Norris down deep, tries to send one through the crease. He does. Oh, it nearly fell for Marley Quince, but a nice stick from Valorant takes it away. He'll head up ice now. Valorant on the backhand. It's along the frame of the net, and the Blaze will hang on for the whistle with Valorant throwing a few glove punches at Norris, and another down there. He's certainly playing with a bit of a bee in his bonnet tonight, Marco Valorant, against his former employers. Clements. Trying to feed Yellowhorn down this left side boards. He does. Yellowhorn tries to keep it moving, but Jonathan Phillips stripped it away from him. Check comes in from Lashinsky along the blue line. Nevalainen sends one out in front, poked away by Quincy. Forced to Petgrave. Oh, he got all of it. It comes hard off the glass, back to Petgrave. The shot comes in down low, tip in front, off the stick of Allen into the netting, and we'll have a stoppage. And Miklos Reiner could only hear that little whistle past his ears, but off the backboards, man, that's a cannon that Petgrave possesses. Look along the backboards. Sheffield quite happy to keep Coventry to the perimeter here, frankly. It's Talberg. It's checked by Sam Jones. Was background for Talberg. Halbert from the blue line, pinching out in front. Oh, the loose puck's there, they score! Kim Talberg with a dunk. And the Coventry Blaze have a 2-goal lead. And I think the kind of feint from Halbert pinching down aggressively might have just created enough chaos for that puck to be picked up by Talberg and slammed home. And Coventry with a good lead here now in the second period, Stu.
I think everybody's expecting that puck to come all the way through to Halbert, but it doesn't, and it ends up just right in front of Greenfield. But Talberg can just poke it around the corner and put it in the back of the net.
There's Mosey. Off the skate of Latal. To the point now, Akarad, he's going to step in. Decides to feed the left wing instead. Shot comes in, tip just wide of the net of Reiner from Mosey. Still with the Steelers, shot comes in, blocked on the way through. Oh, he forced a Valorant, he hits the bar. He got all of that wrist shot, Valorant. We got all of the pipe. 15 seconds left of this power play. Steelers inching closer and closer to a second. Shot from the top of the circle, over the top of the net of Reiner. I think he got a piece of it. And the Steelers have a handful of seconds left on the power play, but Marco Valorant comes agonisingly close to his 4th goal of the year for the Sheffield Steelers. Dowd at the blue line, dumps one in. Comes off the chest of JD Dudek. Steelers keep the line alive at the line. Dowd in front, they score! Martin Latal on the doorstep. The Blaze get caught trying to bring it out of their own zone. The Steelers get a big puck their way. And Latal gets a big goal their way too, right on the doorstep. Reiner coming across, unable to get anything on it. That's a big goal for Sheffield, Stu.
Big goal for Sheffield. Valorant there, great on the back check, making it a forecheck, making sure that they can't get it. Finds Dowd, and then Leshinsky can't pick up Martin Latal quick enough. And Martin Latal is left right on alone on the doorstep there, and no goalkeeper is going to be able to do much from that situation. If you can make a stop there, then you're doing really well.
Dumped in by Newman. Leshinsky and McNally go into the backboards. Oh, there's going to be a penalty on that play. And there's going to be a little bit of pushing and shoving after the fact as well. Both teams get a little upset with each other there. It's going to be cross-checking against the Sheffield Steelers. The Coventry Blaze are going to get a power play here, Stu. The Sheffield Steelers back on the kill. Can the Coventry Blaze add to that bulging tally of power play markers tonight? The difference in the game so far, frankly. Here's Curran walking in from the perimeter. Setting one to the back door. It got through everybody. Yellow horn at the half wall now. Behind the net, here's Curran. Shovels it. One timer from Halbert, blocked on the way through. Puck still there. Halbert keeps it alive. Looks like Kim Talbot took a stick up high. The whistle will go. Halbert will grab this in his own zone. And he gets that puck back, Nathaniel Halbert. 3 assists and +3 in his last 5 coming into tonight's game. Add a goal to that going forward as Connolly slashes the stick out of the hands of JD Dudek and, Nathaniel Halbert, and well, the Coventry Blaze power play. And for all the times that Brendan Connolly gets it right and gets under the skin of the team, draws penalties, here this is a little obvious and he gets that wrong. Blaze now set up, looking around the perimeter, trying to find a lane. Yellowhorn in behind the net for Billings. He's got Talberg out in front. To the point, Halbert a one-timer. Oh, he got all of it, but just guided it wide. Trying to go shot for shot with Petgrave by the looks of things with the velocity he put on that one-timer. Comes around for Connolly. 1:05 left in this power play for the Steelers. Shot comes in, oh, tipped in front. I think Reiner might have got a little piece of it. Petgrave, good feed from Petgrave. Out in front, tip and a good save from Miklos Reiner off Scott Allen's redirection into the glove of the Hungarian netminder. He hangs on for the whistle, that's a good save. Here's Cook, taking a wide route into the offensive zone. Carries it nicely, gets behind Petgrave, leaves it over to Quint. Franti to the point. Hard pass, oh, for Norris, he shoots on the one-timer, it came through, and back out the other side again off Quint. Big chance for the Blaze. Norris's shot created a lot of chaos. Coventry still in the zone here, though. Chance from Johnston, blocked on the way through. Puck still there, Norris racing towards it. 5 seconds left of the Steelers penalty kill. They have got this up and out the zone. Good kill that from Sheffield as the Blaze ramped up the pressure late. Sheffield Steelers win that face-off in their own zone. Backhanded in by Dowd. Dowd giving chase. Johnston, nice body position from Garrett Johnston. Coventry heading high. Billings ahead of Venus. Sees the hit coming from Petgrave and did nicely, Matt Petgrave, just to make sure the experienced Venus had no part of that play. Shot comes in, Reiner makes a pad save. Oh, the rebound came out in front. Here's Allen. To the forehand, he scores! The Steelers have tied it up. Scott Allen's shot, I think, took a redirection all the way through. But it is Sheffield 3, Coventry 3. Let's have a look at this one again, Stu. A little bit of chaos. Allen cuts a nice route. Does that come off the man in front of him? I think it does.
We'll take another look here. Alan twists and turns, comes inside, cuts inside of Leshinsky. I don't think it does. Maybe just it gets a piece of Reiner on the way through, and it just doesn't get enough on it to make the stop.
Blaze have time. Shot comes in, it's poked away by Greenfield. Franti gets mobbed in the corner, but Coventry have picked it up. Chance for Johnston. On the one-timer, he was really calm and just sat on it for a second to allow the rest of that line to come into the play. Quince, he fakes the one-timer as well. Johnston looks in short side, stopped by Greenfield. Good save with the glove. 10 seconds of 5-on-3. Quince fakes the shot again. Bobbled on Norrish to the goal line. Steelers are 5-on-4 now. Shot in front. Oh, a big save by Greenfield. Sprawling at Mitch Cook. Quince picks it up at the perimeter. He's walked in there, Marley Quince. Scott Allen recognises it. Oh, the pass out in front from Quince. Steelers clear it. Reiner collects it. That was a big, big moment in the hockey game with that save. Venus will clear that one out for the Coventry Blaze. Round it comes with a minute left in the Steelers' man advantage with 3 minutes left in regulation. Can either of these teams get it done within the distance? Valorant dumps that in far side. Oh, nice move. Big chance out in front. Blocked on the way through, I think. That was a wonderful individual effort from the Sheffield Steelers. Petgrave, dispossessed by Dudek. Norrish, he will hang on. All righties out there for the Blaze. Here's Dudek, tries a fancy move, but comes away from him. Now here's Christo. Billings on the back check. Drop down, it's going to be a chance. Oh, a fan play, and now Billings is in a foot race to try and get a breakaway. He's got Newman with him. He's still got it, Billings. He just couldn't get a shot off. And, you know, Brett Newman's speed really key there. Now here comes Christo on a 2-on-1. He shoots, redirected it on the way through into the netting, and we'll have a stoppage. End to end as you'd expect in OT 3-on-3. Allen. There's Valorand out there. He's got Mosey out there who's collecting this pass kind of behind him, but he did well. Valorand gets poke checked. Puck there for Cook. And here comes Franti. Mosey was coming back to cover him. Yellowhorn and Johnston fresh on the ice for the Blaze. And here is Colton Yellowhorn. Oh, he's got Venus to pick out. Venus on the backhand. He's through on Greenfield. He scores! Ross Venus wins it for Coventry. And the long servant for the Blaze snaps 10 games without a goal with a winner against their rivals in the Steelers. Unbelievable way to end. And a win for Miklos Reiner in his first game for the Blaze. And the Skydome Arena is electric, Stu, as we look at that on the replay. And just a mental mistake from the Steelers, a bit of blown coverage, a bad change, and a great shot from Ross Venus.